Hey guys, welcome back to Trending 10s. Today we're going to be looking at what you never knew about Kobe Bryant. Before we get into it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss any of our banger uploads. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. At number 10, Kobe's dad was a pro basketball player. Kobe Bryant's dad, Joe Bryant, was not just a normal person, he was pretty fantastic in basketball like his son. It's amazing to see them as father-like son personality types, right? Why not? His son is just too like him. Joe was a professional player from Philadelphia. He was a fantastic draft pick for his hometown team as well. Between the 1982 and 83 seasons, Joe ended up moving to San Diego for the Clippers and left the NBA. Joe explained on the Scoop B radio podcast that his move would prove beneficial for his family in several ways. Joe, you must be happy about your move now since your son has made you move into a fabulous future for the whole generation. At number 9, he could speak at least 3 languages fluently. He was born in the US to American parents, so it's obvious he must have spoken fluent English, but according to his fans and several players, he was not only fluent in English but also in 2 other languages. Guess what they are? Since he was living in Italy for 7 years, he got the ability to speak Italian, and he was able to easily switch from English to Italian to Spanish as well. At number 8, Bryant's parents didn't attend his wedding. Well, we all know how much Kobe Bryant's family is so loving and beautiful, but be surprised to know that Bryant's mom and dad seemed to be less enthusiastic about their marriage and didn't even attend their wedding. They were so upset about their marriage life. Why? A friend later told The Sun that when it came to choosing between his biological family and his family by choice, Bryant would choose his wife and children every time, which led to periods during which there was little to no communication with his parents. The source explained Kobe and his parents endured tumultuous times and it impacted his family life. He always chose Vanessa and his children first. The Sun also reported that part of the issue for Bryant's parents was that they believed he was too young to get married in the first place. The three didn't speak for nearly 2 years following the wedding, but luckily the birth of Kobe and Vanessa Bryant's first daughter Natalia 2 years later helped to defuse the situation. At number 7, the pro also wrote several books. This famous basketball star did even write several books for kids, tweens, and teens, such as the Wizard series, which Bryant created with Wesley King serving as the author of the series. Bryant made sure that he put himself a lot more into the book series. He even shared with Barnes & Noble that sports and fantasy were 2 of his favorite genres, and that as a fan of Harry Potter books, he was honored to create a Harry Potter-esque series that encapsulated both. He explained that putting the book series together was part of a larger goal to make sports better for the kids who participate in them, saying, "It connects back to my desire to want to bring joy back to youth sports while teaching important life lessons. Fantasy and magic draw people in, especially kids, and in sports, magic is inherently there, good and bad." Kobe, you surprised us with your hidden capabilities and talents. That's amazing. At number 6, he almost had a music career. In 1998, Bryant, not content to just be NBA's next big star, sought to become a rapper. This was not too much of a stretch as he'd been rapping since high school. He performed in rap battles in clubs from time to time and was eventually signed with Sony Entertainment. Although his album Visions was set for release, the first single never came out. And that was the end of Kobe the rapper. At number 5, he was one of the richest athletes of all time. It's crazy to know that this athlete was one of the top-ranked wealthiest athletes in the world. His overall estimated wealth was around $500 million. Apart from his NBA league earnings, the money came in from a long list of brand endorsements. His first deal he signed with Adidas earned him $48 million and resulted in his signature with KBH shoe. Later on, he switched to Nike and resulted in his signature KBH shoe. Later on, he switched to Nike and also had endorsements with brands such as McDonald's, Nutella, and Sprite. All of that literally makes sense that he must be one of the richest athletes ever. At number 4, extremely intelligent student. Not only did Kobe thrive on the court, but he also was noted for his immense level of intelligence. He was constantly an honor roll student, which definitely showed that people can succeed in multiple areas of life. This definitely would help him on the court too, as he was always one step ahead of his opponents. At number 3, he spent most of his childhood in Italy. On the day when Bryant's father retired from the NBA, he decided to play in the Italian league, so he took his family and lived there until Kobe was 14. In interviews, Bryant, who was fluent in Italian, always said Italy had a special place in his art. During his time in the country, he fell in love with soccer. For sure, we bet that he could have had a famous soccer career instead, if he didn't want to be a basketball player. At number 2, his unofficial middle name was Bean. Born on August 23, 1978, Bryant's middle name was Bean. His father, Joe, who was also a basketball player, earned the nickname Jelly Bean during his time with the Sixers. However, Bryant's middle name was not on his birth certificate or any other official documents because it was never properly recorded. And at number 1, he dedicated a poem to basketball. Did you know that this amazing basketball player could write poems too? Yeah, it's true. In fact, Bryant did write a heartfelt poem on the day when he announced his retirement from basketball in 2015. It was titled Dear Basketball, and in it he took a journey back in time, recalling how he'd fallen in love with the sport as a 6-year-old boy. Surprisingly, the poem was turned into a short film by legendary Disney animator Glenn Keane, and took the 2018 Academy Award for the Best Animated Short Film. Congrats to Bryant. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Trending Tens, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.